So, hi everyone, channeling a message for the 10th of February 2021, but let's face it, it can resonate whenever. So, I've got Ascension cards, so because we're going to be going into Aquarius Sun and Moon energy, and we're coming up for the new moon in Aquarius on Thursday. So what is coming up? What's a message that people need to hear? And I've just, so I'm channeling this the night before just to save me, a bit of time. I've got energy. Well, I always get energy at night, but I've got more energy now than I feel I'll have during the day. So I'll get this done tonight. But basically, I just pieced together the dots with me mentioning the white buffalo calf woman when I saw the buffalo card for today's energy. And then, I reminded myself what that was all about, and I kind of freaked myself out, because like the way that I always took that story when I was told it is it's like it's a warning to humanity, do you know what I mean? To respect your ancestors' teachings, wisdoms, and basically just to have more respect, for these sacred teachings, these sacred sites that have been passed down to us. And, in general, like, we have this disrespect of Mother Earth, not everyone, but, people that follow the shamanic way of life are few and far between in general. Like, granted, that is changing. And I was about to say changing slowly, but it more feels like it's changing fast. But I don't know, that feels like a bit, it's kind of creeped me out a little bit. Because, if you'd watched yesterday's video, you'll see me saying, which is funny because I'm still channeling the same day, but you'll see me saying that I've got my ancestral weekend with my shamanic peeps. So I think I'm going to have a few stories to tell after that. And again, I can never sort of share other people's shit, but I'll share my own reflections of what's appropriate, whatever. But I mean, I already can tell this is just like, wow, this is some huge ass energy here, because I'm walking about like an old lady. I'm walking about like I've had some kind of huge operation on my lower stomach. Do you know what I mean? It's mental. Like, I'm crouching down, and it's there's no logical explanation for it. And it's the worst was last night, and now I just feel really tender and it's uncomfortable. But I mean, I'm going to attempt to get back to some sort of work tomorrow, but I've cancelled all my one-to-one clients because they're more intense, but I'm going ahead with some group stuff. But again, everybody knows it's like, look, I'll just have to check in with how I'm doing. But I managed to do the reading in my group earlier, and I was fine with that because I'd done it from my bed. But weird times, guys, weird times. Right, anyway, what Ascension card have we got? And 10 is a number of beginnings and endings, because it's a mixture of the 10 being about endings, that liminal space, the in-between space, the void, it's often known as, not quite the end, not quite the beginning. So very appropriate. And we've got Lady Nada. Oh, and I already know she's about heart openings, heart awakenings. And also, I did pull a higher love card from the Diana Cooper dragon cards. They're in my room there. I did wonder whether I'll use them for tomorrow's energy. But I can already see this mentioned in Twin Flame there. But 4 and 5 makes 9. 9 is endings, releasing, completion. And again, I am still channeling this on the 9th, and I've been talking a lot about clearing energy. So anyway, we've got Lady Nada as the twin flame of Jesus's higher self, Sananda. I hope I said that right. She is the master of the 7th ray of ritual and magic. Ceremonies that call in mighty forces are important. Now, this is interesting because it's talking about ceremonies again, which to me is the same, similar as respect in your ancestors' wisdom. So you're reminded to bring people together to raise great light. A priestess is in the temple of love, and in Atlantis. Lady Nada is bringing back ancient healing methods. This is similar along the same lines. Helping the development of intuition, telepathy, and wisdom, and acting for justice. Your guidance is to trust your spiritual and psychic abilities and use them to help those in need. Basically, it's like what I put in my post today. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Like, we can't be hanging around thinking like, oh, who's going to come and save the day? Like, if you're watching this, you're one of the people saving the day here. We're all doing it together, you know what I mean? I accept and practice my healing, spiritual and psychic gifts. And again, that is, I work very closely with twin flames, with pretty much everything that I do. And yeah, basically I am part of somebody that is here helping people cultivate their spiritual gifts and really just accept who they are. It just so happens that a lot of people that get drawn to me it's bringing out all of their own spiritual gifts, and that isn't always like being super psychic. It usually is, to be honest, with most people that are drawn to me, because like attracts like. But that can be, you know, I support a lot of amazing artists. I support a lot of amazing like people that draw like illustrations and stuff. Music, people that sing, you know, like, and I'm not a particularly good drawer, painter or singer. I like to try my hand at it though, but you know what I'm saying, it's like these are talents and gifts that people have in them, and then they get led to me to help activate the energy, the light codes that they need to basically to follow that, because you know it's all joy, and it's all joy is light, and my name means light, and I'm here to help people to bring that out in people, because we all need to be being ourselves and following that path. That is the ways of Atlantis, Lemuria, and these ancient times, the past lives that we're all remembering right now. And I'm closing my eyes, just trust me, I'm closing my eyes as I'm shuffling these, because they've got things on both. Let's see what comes up, because I'm shuffling. It's funny when I come through with all of that, because I'm like, what? But it's like, these cards are total, like, they both talk about Atlantis, so I always find an Aquarius energy, and we're in a lot of it, that I channel like really strongly, and it's even things that I'm like, what the hell am I saying? And we've got water. Oh, interesting. So, water and unicorn. And the unicorns bring in that magical energy. So, water, 21. And the 21 is a world card coming full circle, also completion. The citizens of Golden Atlantis were aware that water washes, hydrates, and is a cosmic cleanser, which purifies people at a cellular level, which is what's happening right now. I was channeling about that for ages in my group earlier, because that's what's happening to me. It's just, that's why it's not very pleasant, because purification isn't usually very pleasant. I mean, you've got Scorpio 0 degrees, Pluto 0 degrees Scorpio, conjunct your Scorpio rising in the 12th of the, you know, collective pain. It's going to hurt like a fucker, and it certainly does hurt like a fucker on all levels, even so much you can't get the words out. They knew that flowing water soothes emotions, opens up to spiritual and psychic potential. There's another mention of the same thing. And that its force can be harnessed to change situations. So they placed foundations in every temple, swam in rivers, and picnicked by lakes whenever possible. Most of all, they liked to sit and contemplate where they could hear the sound of running water. Now, you see, this has probably got a lot to do with why I walk by the sea every day. And when I don't walk by the sea, I actually start to feel ill, because I didn't do it today because I was in so much physical pain. But I mean, I'm going to be running down to, well, not running, I'm only joking, but I'm going to be taking a slow walk down to that water, and don't worry, my mum's coming with me so I don't collapse or anything. Your guidance is to spend time today in your water, preferably by a river. Oh, how funny, because this is for tomorrow's energy, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Lake or the sea, or in a bath or shower. It's not really that funny, because I usually go by the sea every day, so, you know, I mean, take what it means for you, because it's not really that weird for me. As you immerse yourself in the cosmic energy, sense it's purifying each cell of your body. If you cannot physically be in or near water, visualize it, or go and catch some of my reels or stories or any of that jazz, and I've got lots of things about the sea. Use water for deep and outer cleansing. And let's just, because I looked at this, let's quickly see what it says. In the golden age of Atlantis, unicorns helped maintain purity and divine innocence. These seventh dimensional pure white ascended horses radiated light that looked like a spiraling horn from their furred eyes. They could direct a beam of pure energy into people. They are returning now to help our planet to ascend as they touch us with dignity, love, beauty, grace and healing, and reconnect us with our soul essence. If you draw this card, the unicorns wish to connect with you. Find time to be quiet, and that message will be coming through strongly today about needing to be quiet and be still yourself, hence why all my client things have been rescheduled. Think about them and allow them to touch you with the qualities of dignity, love, beauty and grace. They may offer you healing and reconnect to your soul essence. Remain open to a message from them today. Be prepared for unicorn energy to touch you. Intense shit, guys. Intense shit. I'll see you in tomorrow's message. Lots of love.